In this video, we're going to take a look at the global settings, which covers the audio configurations, global EQ, and more. All right, so let's take a look at the global settings. To access the global settings, we're just going to touch the dot at the top right of the screen and select global settings. Let's take a look at screen 1. So for screen 1, we can adjust the screen brightness. We can also adjust the rig input. It defaults to guitar. For all use on this screen, I recommend the jog wheel. It just helps you navigate a little bit faster, but of course you can still use the touch gestures on the screen as well. Below that we have the effects loop, send and return. Those are assignable here. And then we have the alternate output section. It defaults to the amp input, but we can make adjustments to that from the amp output, cab input, cab output, IR input, etc. And what this does is it allows you to send alternate outputs from anywhere in the signal path to a different source, like an amplifier or some sort of different speaker configuration. And you could do that accordingly through the different sources here. So XLR, amp line out, and phones out as well. Up at the top right, we have control over the sample rate. This is for when you're linking the headrush via USB to a computer to use it for an audio interface. So when you turn this on, you have control over the sample rate from 44.1 to 48 and 96. And then you can also control the USB mode here as well, live, DAW, and reamp. Live mode is sending and receiving your sounds from and through the headrush, while DAW is utilizing the sound card in your computer to generate the sounds. And reamping is taking a pre-recorded dry signal and running it back through the headrush to generate a completely different sound from an entirely different rig, so you can get the sound that you're looking for. Under that, we have MIDI settings, so you can use the headrush as a slave or master for outboard MIDI gear. And you can even do program changes with this too, which is extremely effective if you want to be completely hands and feet free on stage. Let's go into screen 2. This is a new feature inside of headrush, the global EQ. What's really cool is we have a global EQ for both XLR and line out. So you can finally sculpt your tone accordingly depending on where you are and what kind of tone you're going for. And on screen 3, we have our external pedal input. This is great for adding an additional expression pedal. So you can split up the two different modes, A and B, between the integrated onboard pedal and the additional pedal that you would be plugging into this. Confirm unsaved is if you make a change to your rig. headrush will remind you that you made a change and ask you if you want to save it. If you like that feature, keep it on. If you don't, turn it off. By default, headrush will ask you if you want to save the changes you've made to a rig. If you do, keep it on. If you don't, turn it off. Auto Assign automatically places all the stomps, amps, and cabinets directly to the pedal board. You can turn this feature off and assign them exactly where you want, or keep it on and just make an adjustment later in Hardware Assign. So that's been a look at the global settings menu. Thanks for watching.